Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to do a deep dive into something that's, well, it's kind of sneaky, It doesn't always shout its presence, but it can really mess with your health, especially for women.
Oh yeah, definitely sneaky. And unfortunately, a lot of people just brush it off as, I don't know, just being tired or stressed.
Exactly. We're talking about anemia, and we're digging into a really interesting article from Be Aware, Empowering Women's Health, called, get this, The Silent Drain, Recognizing and Preventing Anemia in Women.
Catchy title, right?
It is, and it's so true. This deep dive is all about understanding anemia, why it's more common than we think, and what we can actually do to prevent it.
It's funny. Most people think anemia is just like feeling tired, right?
Yeah, totally.
But this article highlights some serious consequences that I think a lot of folks don't even realize. We're talking heart problems, problems during pregnancy, even cognitive function can be affected.
No kidding. I mean, that's way more than just feeling a bit sluggish.
Right. So let's get down to the basics. What exactly is anemia? Basically, it means your body's not producing enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen to your tissues. Imagine those red blood cells as tiny delivery trucks constantly cruising through your body.
Okay, I like that analogy. Tiny trucks delivering oxygen.
Exactly. They drop off that oxygen to every single cell so they can function properly. But when you have anemia, those deliveries, well, they just aren't happening as efficiently as they should.
So like traffic jams in the bloodstream.
Kinda, yeah. And because those deliveries are messed up, your body starts to send you signals like, hey, something's not right here. But the problem is those signals are often super subtle.
Okay, so that's where the silent drain thing comes in, right?
Exactly. Anemia often develops gradually, and the symptoms are so easy to just dismiss as, oh, I'm just stressed or I didn't sleep well.
Right, because everyone feels tired sometimes. But when should we start thinking, okay, this fatigue is not normal?
Well, if you're constantly feeling wiped out, even after a good night's sleep, that's a huge red flag.
Got it.
Yeah.
So not just tired, but like persistently exhausted.
Right. And it's not just about fatigue. Think about your skin. Is it paler than usual? Do your nails seem brittle? Do you find yourself getting short of breath more easily?
Okay. Like I'm out of breath after climbing a flight of stairs, that kind of thing.
Could be, especially if it's happening more often or if you're also experiencing other symptoms.
Like what? What other things should we be looking out for?
Dizziness is a big one. Also, cold hands and feet, even an irregular heartbeat, can be a sign.
Wow. Okay, so it really can manifest in a lot of different ways.
It really can. These are all clues that your body might be trying to tell you something's up.
Yeah.
And the sooner you pay attention to those clues, the better.
So true. It's all about listening to our bodies, right?
Absolutely. And taking action when we need to. And the good news is, preventing anemia, well, it can be a lot simpler than you might think.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Simple solutions, I'm all about it. What kind of changes are we talking about?
Your diet plays a huge role. Making sure you're getting enough iron is key. But it's not just about how much iron you eat. It's also about making smart choices about what you eat and how you combine those foods.
Okay, so more than just like loading up on red meat and spinach.
Right. Think of plant-based iron sources like spinach, lentils. Those are great. But to really maximize absorption, you need to team them up with vitamin C.
So like squeezing some lemon on my spinach salad or having some strawberries in my lentil soup?
Exactly. That vitamin C acts like a turbocharger, helping your body absorb that plant-based iron way more efficiently.
Interesting. So it's not just about eating iron, it's about how you eat it. Are there any other dietary tricks we should know?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of people don't realize that caffeine and dairy can actually hinder iron absorption.
Oh, really? So like that latte with my iron-fortified cereal might not be the best idea?
Probably not. It's best to enjoy your coffee or tea separately, either before or after your iron-rich meal.
Got it. So separate coffee break. What about, we're talking about things that fuel your body. We can't forget about water, right?
You're so right. Staying well hydrated is super important for healthy blood flow and just overall well-being.
So water is our friend, along with those smart food choices.
Absolutely. And, don't underestimate the power of exercise. Regular physical activity can really improve your circulation, which helps get that oxygen-rich blood flowing throughout your body.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Get those little delivery trucks moving.
Exactly. So we've got eating right, staying hydrated, and moving our bodies, all things we should be doing anyway. But now, maybe we have a new reason to make them priorities.
Yeah, definitely. It all ties together.
It really does. And speaking of things you should be doing anyway, routine checkups and blood tests are crucial for early detection of anemia.
Especially if you're experiencing those symptoms we talked about earlier, right?
Absolutely. Early detection is key. Now, if anemia is diagnosed, there's no need to panic. There are effective treatments available.
Okay, that's good to hear. So what are some of the options?
Often, iron supplements are recommended, especially if you're just not getting enough iron through your diet alone.
Makes sense.
In some cases, you might need B12 or folate supplements. It all depends on, what's causing the anemia and how severe it is.
Right. What if it's caused by something more serious, like not just a dietary deficiency?
Well, then it's really important to address that underlying condition. And in severe cases, intravenous iron therapy might be necessary. It's all about working with a healthcare professional, figuring out the best approach for each individual person.
Right. So getting that expert guidance is essential. They can make sure you're getting the right treatment and address any underlying issues that might be contributing to the anemia.
You got it. And the article brought up a really interesting point about the impact of anemia. It goes way beyond just those physical symptoms. It's something we often overlook.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. When you're constantly fatigued, dealing with brain fog, it's bound to affect your mood, your productivity, your overall sense of well-being.
Oh, for sure. It's like a domino effect, impacting so many areas of your life.
Exactly. So it's important to acknowledge those emotional and mental aspects too. Don't be afraid to seek support from loved ones, find healthy ways to manage stress, and prioritize self-care.
That's such an important point. It's not just about treating the physical symptoms. It's about taking care of the whole person, mind, and body.
Right. And recognizing that anemia can be a contributing factor to those struggles is, it's a huge step in the right direction.
So to sum it all up, anemia is a serious health concern, but it's also preventable and manageable with the right knowledge and action.
Exactly. Awareness is key. Pay attention to those early signs and symptoms. And if something feels off, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor.
Right. They can help you figure out if further investigation is needed.
Absolutely. And remember, even simple lifestyle changes can make a world of difference.
Yeah, like eating a balanced diet rich in iron and vitamin C.
Exactly. And being mindful of how you combine those plant-based iron sources.
And staying hydrated.
Of course. Exercising regularly, getting those routine checkups, all of these things can go a long way in preventing anemia.
It's all about taking those proactive steps today for a healthier tomorrow.
I couldn't agree more. Knowledge is power.
Well said. And on that note, I want to leave you with a thought to ponder. What's one small change you can make today to support healthy blood and energy levels?
Oh, good one.
Maybe it's adding some spinach to your smoothie, swapping out that afternoon soda for a glass of water, or just being more mindful of how you combine your foods. Every little bit counts.
So true.
So keep learning, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep taking care of yourself.
That's what it's all about.
It's really incredible when you think about it, how something as, basic as iron can have such a huge impact on our lives.
It really is. And there's all this new research coming out that's showing even more we didn't know about anemia's impact on mental health.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, they're finding a connection between iron deficiency anemia and an increased risk of depression and anxiety.
Mm-hmm. This has been a really eye-opening conversation. Thanks for shedding some light on this important topic.
Oh, my pleasure. It's always great to dig into these health mysteries with you.
And to all our listeners out there, we hope this deep dive has empowered you to take charge of your health. Remember, knowledge is power, and sometimes all it takes is a few small changes to see big results. So until next time, stay curious and keep learning.